We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
Oh, wow. Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and, of course, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey. Happy Wednesday to you, live from the spare bedroom.
Why do you do that? That's so weird.
What would you like for me to say?
Live from your studio. In your house.
Let's just be real. We all understand that this is not some we're not kind of funny over here.
Your mini studio.
The studio, listen, our 10 by 10 space that we have maximized to showcase the lady to my left.
Hi.
From Guam.
Hello.
It's Blabs. There she is.
Hello. Right. Happy Wednesday to you. It's a good morning.
And the not so lady to my right. Feminine qualities. I will say that. Phoenix, how are you?
Howdy. Really great to be here as always.
As always. Really overstepping right there. It's only the third time you've been on.
I'm trying to insert myself.
This is good. As always. Well, joining us today, we have a wonderful trio of guests, which is very, very exciting. I'll tell you what. Let's start off with the prettiest one of them all, Eric from Yumi in the Movies. I'm just kidding. What's going on? Did you see him down there? He's like, no, if I was going for prettiest, it would definitely be Phoenix over here. Look at him.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. As always.
Start
Thank you
holding
as
hands.
always.
It's so gay. Go on, hold hands.
Don't tempt him.
He's already holding
And yet I'm
hands.
very tempted right now.
They were holding hands yesterday. Just saying.
But seriously, Eric, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm great. Jeez, you popped
Eric from Yumi in the Movies is here. It's great to see you. Love that you're here. How's the cowboy hat holding up today, buddy?
Comfy as ever.
Strong. Hey, nice shirt.
Got a rep.
Hi.
He reps every time he's on, which is so good. So good. Speaking of pretty, my God, it's Kay.
Hi,
there you go, Kay. How are you?
Oh, hi. Guys, I got woken up by Alarmo, like the Nintendo Alarmo, and it was Pikmin dying. That was
Sorry. Kay, hold on. Can we all just laugh really quick at Kay for buying Nintendo Alarmo?
I did kind of want to, yes.
Oh, she froze.
Listen,
found the one person.
I'm a Nintendo simp. I can't help it. I bought Alarmo. I love that
She
thing.
brought a so, and it was Pikmin dying?
Yeah, it was Pikmin going, ah! And I was like, wait, this is a great way to wake up. Thank you, Pikmin. I don't know what Nintendo's thinking. It's like, oh, I'm like, they're drowning. You know what? That is a good way to wake someone up because you're like, someone's drowning. Quick, get out of bed.
Let me help you.
You brought up a word that is actually quite controversial when it comes to linguistics. Yes, drowning. Desiree, how are you, first and foremost?
Hello.
Hogwarts.
I'm great.
Blabs wanted to point out the wonderful
Live
background. Look at this.
From Hogwarts,
Yes.
the Great Hall. It's Lady Desiree.
That's right.
Chose this for Blabs, of course.
Thank you.
Yes. Do you say drowning or drowning?
Huh?
Why would I say drowning?
It's like a Chicago
what?
thing, grounding.
Have you guys never heard that?
There's
before?
not an extra D.
No.
Listen, I don't know. These are things that some people say. They say
I
you're
say drowning. Like
Drowning.
a true southerner. No,
You're
drowning.
Midwest.
Drowning. There's no G. Drowning.
Drowning.
What about you, Eric?
You don't add extra letters. Sometimes you take
Yeah, we're not Canada.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we all agree it's drowning, right?
Drowning.
Correct.
Okay.
It's
now,
drowning.
how do you say action figures?
Action figures. Now I say figures.
Figures.
Yeah.
It's been what?
Action figure.
That's yes. It's figure. Figger. That's right.
Action figure.
Eric, you don't agree?
figures.
Figures.
That's what I just said. Action figure.
That's right. Okay. Well, look, we have a great show for you guys lined up. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to get into this Twitch hypocrisy, which is just, oh my God, it's so blatantly obvious. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about that. We have the insanity that is the Charizard Cheeto has been resolved, and we're going to get to the bottom of that. If you missed that story last week, apparently there's a Cheeto that was for sale, and it has been sold. It looked like a Charizard Pokemon, and you will be shocked at the price of the Charizard. Don't go Googling it. Don't do that. Stop.
Stay.
We're here to tell you. We're going to tell you in a little bit. We also, listen, Tony Hawk Remastered 3 and 4 is coming, and I'll tell you what, if you can see the look on Kay's face right now, look at the glee, the sheer glee on her face. We will be talking about that and some of the interesting mechanics that are added and little secrets that have been added. I guess not so secrets, they're already on X, but we'll be talking about that. We also have a noticeable death in the world of voice acting and cartoons, which was a sad day with Space Ghost, the voice actor for Space Ghost, and Nintendo slapping down ROMs. If you live over in Europe, man, tough day for you guys. It's gonna be rough. And today we have our second day of our call-in post show over on Side Scrollers Plus, which is nuts. Yesterday we did it for the first time, and we welcomed you, normal men, onto the show. And I'll tell you what, it was spectacular. It was truly spectacular. So that'll be happening a little bit later on. And looking forward to welcoming you guys back on. But I'll tell you this right now. It was a lot. It was a lot. But I do think that it's going to take a little getting used to. And it's like putting on the underwear for the first time. It's a little, what?
The fuck? Putting on underwear for the first time?
Tell us about that, Craig. What do you mean?
That's why I don't wear underwear.
What?
Put on a new pair of underwear. It feels a little awkward, right? No?
No.
It's not a new thing.
Are you putting on or something? What are you
Just
doing?
the G-strings.
Yeah.
Leave my G-strings out of this.
He's like, oh, wrong way.
Just saying. First, it feels kind of funny, and then whatever.
And
all
he's
right.
like, oh my.
Oh my. But today's episode is brought to you by Side Scrollers Plus. We just announced this on Monday. You guys are a big part of what we have going on. I need you to head over to sidescrollersplus.com. Use promo code PLUS to get a discount on your annual membership. You can go month to month if you want. That is how we are judging success by our show. That is how Montez is unlocked on a day-to-day basis for the foreseeable future. And we're going to get there today. I'll tell you what, we started off really strong this week with, we started Monday with 117 Side Scrollers Plus members. Once again, Side Scrollers Plus is, that is more or less our locals page. It's just easier to say Side Scrollers Plus, but we are putting a major emphasis on it. So what exactly is Side Scrollers Plus? Well, it's very simply, you guys asked us to do more, so we're doing more. Instead of launching a bunch of different channels for wrestling and culture and food and all this stuff, we're doing it all on Side Scrollers Plus. It's all going to be there. We've also are launching a brand new show coming up in just a few weeks called Nerd Duel. It is a trivia show. It's part Jeopardy, part Mario Party, part Mortal Kombat. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you this right now. Someone on our show has actually participated in a demo of it, and it's this motherfucker right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's going to be a hit.
Well, I'm glad you think that way, Eric. As a matter of fact, we have a demo available, a pilot, which actually doesn't include you, available for everybody right now over at Side Scrollers Plus. So you just make a new account. It's free to make an account. If you want to support, we'd obviously greatly appreciate, but it's available for everybody over at sidescrollersplus.com. You can see a pilot of Nerd Duel available right now for everybody. Once again, it is free. If you want to support, we'd obviously greatly appreciate it. Head over there and give it a go. So in addition to that, we also have the call-in show, which is going to be a regular part of the show. We are also launching a new retro game podcast with me and Dan. We're going to be talking about retro games. We're also getting into edited content for the first time. I have a pilot for this for a series called What If. We'll show that to you guys later this week. I want to make sure you guys have a chance to see Nerd Duel. But we have What If that'll be launching later this week for free over at Side Scrollers Plus as well. Some behind the scenes stuff. And we announced this yesterday. If you become a member of Side Scrollers Plus, you also get a free year of voting membership at the Real Game Awards. So a lot of value out of there. Hopefully you guys go over there and check it out. Make today the day. We started at 117 members. Today, we're at 191 members. And you notice the incentive down at the bottom, because if we get to 500, we are going to go back to Twitch for one stream only and burn that motherfucker down. It's going to be awesome. We'll talk more about that later when we get to the Hasan stuff, but it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So with all that said, appreciate you guys popping in. Thanks so much for your support. Every episode is brought to you by you, and we appreciate that. With that said, we always like to start the show with today in video game history. So Blabs, what do we have today?
Okay, dokie, everybody. So March 5th, we have Wario Master of Disguise releasing in 2007. We have Mass Effect 3 releasing in 2012, and SimCity releasing in 2013. Ta-da!
Hold on. SimCity was not released.
2013?
Yeah, what the fuck are you smoking?
There was like some expansion or whatever,
Okay,
I think.
SimCity was released in like 1987.
There was like some expansion.
Okay, that's a really poor job
I think
today,
that was the
Blabs.
last SimCity, though. I think they just called it SimCity. It wasn't like
Listen.
SimCity 5.
Go look there and see what it is.
I understand.
2013,
I get it.
SimCity PC.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. We all see it. We're looking over at the GameFAQs page right
That's
here.
right.
For Macintosh.
You're welcome. So I
Yeah.
was correct. Haha.
Okay. See, you have this thing where anytime anybody says anything, you just feel the need to like, I was right,
Yes.
even though there's no reason to be right.
What do you mean? You just told me I did a poor job, and I was like, no, it was
You did.
there.
You did a pathetic job. Yes. Yes.
Dishonoring you.
Resident Evil 5 came out on this day too,
RE5? Yes, RE5 for the Plisten 3 and
In
Xbox
Japan.
360.
but we chose the SimCity Mac edition as
Yes.
the.
Phoenix rubbing salt in the wound there.
Yes. Listen, I like to troll, so
Or you just don't know.
no, I like trolling.
Mass Effect 3 is a big one, obviously. That's good.
Yeah, it's like you got Wario, Mass Effect, and then SimCity. It's all over the place. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, here's more. Uh-oh. There we go. So we got this over here. Here's the SimCity game you were talking about. This is what
Uh-huh.
she's going off of here. So, and of course, MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. That can't believe you left that one off.
No, it's fine.
Kind of ridiculous.
I
Do
did.
Hey, those games were fun. Don't knock them.
you see the disappointment in Eric's face? I mean, it's really quite
Listen,
upsetting.
every day I disappoint Eric. I can't live up to it.
Kind of upset. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Eric, and only Eric.
Oh,
Not Craig.
only Eric. That's good.
Be gone.
All right. We got a lot going on today. Glad you're here. Six Strings is going to start us off with that $9.99. Thank you so much, Six Strings. Oh, look right in front of Eric's face. Oh, let's go. There we go.
Wait, did you see that?
Yeah, he was peeking over the top there. There we go. Hey, that's
Ooh.
good. That's hello, side scrollers and normal men. Des Blabs needs some love advice for a Roblox streamer. No matter where she is, she can never shut up about them. Let's get them together already. Have you heard this about?
I don't know about this, but I do love love, and I love giving love advice,
Oh well,
whether or not you want to hear it.
Well, Des, I'm glad you asked because there's a Roblox streamer which Blabs is infatuated.
No,
with.
this is a fucking lie. Don't even go there. He's some freaking weird thing, male.
That you can't stop talking about.
I don't
Babs can fix him.
talk about him.
Enemies to lovers is the best trope that exists. I love enemies to lovers, so I already love this.
Did you hear this?
It's not enemies to lovers. I don't even know who this man is. Like in IRL, he doesn't even know I exist. No, thank you.
I don't think anybody's buying what you're saying right now, Blabs. I'm just
Pull
going
up a photo of this freaking weirdo, and why the hell would you pair me with him?
What's his name again?
I don't even remember.
Sure.
Dewey, something like that. I don't remember.
Do we gonna have sex later? Is that what you're trying to say?
Ew!
Is that what you're trying to say about
No,
him?
HR. I am
Well, no,
HR. I'm saying it's
I
too
mean,
much.
that's literally what you said when you got in the car
No.
today. You said that about, hey, where's the Roblox streamer? I can't wait to talk about him today.
Don't you laugh? This never happened.
I'm
Whose
laughing
side
because it's absolutely
Whose
fact.
side are you on, Phoenix?
I'm on the side of truth.
That's right.
This is his truth. It's not the truth.
No, this is the truth,
No, it's
Blabs. That's
not.
right.
It's time for you to speak your own truth.
That's right, Blabs.
Admit it.
Ugh. I need HR.
All right, Babs. Well, if you change your mind,
I don't.
I'm here for
want
you.
mine. I'm really good. If you saw what he looked like, you too would agree with me.
Hey,
Like, ew.
Don't shame based
Oh,
off
I'm
looks.
shaming.
Don't be like that.
No, I be like that.
All right. Anyway. Hey, Commodore fan says, I'm not wanting my time with Twitch garbage. Or I'm not wasting my time with Twitch garbage. Well, Commodore fan, that's the idea of what we're looking to do is we're going to burn Twitch down. That's the whole incentive behind that is, you notice we do not stream on Twitch at all. We stepped away from that garbage ass platform, I don't know, a year and a half ago, maybe even longer.
I feel like it was in February or March of last year. So we're about a year now, I think.
No, I think it was much more than that.
No, because it was like February was like the last thing. I swear that was it.
I'll need to go
March.
back and look. But regardless, we stepped away because it's a garbage ass platform.
Yeah.
And the idea is we do one stream back there, and we're going to say all the things that have got people banned for short amounts of time with the intention of getting a permaban on Twitch. I think that's the idea. And you know who's going to say them all? Blabs.
That's right. I'm going to read them off a piece of paper and see what happens.
That's good.
My N-words.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Not that one, though.
Okay.
We'll have Flawed read that one.
Okay, yeah. Just go down the list. I'm sure we can use AI to get you to say those things. What
That's
do you?
right.
That's right. AC came in and says, the only Twitch streamer I watch is Kirsha. She also streams on YouTube. Twitch is a joke. The whole rules for thee, not for me is disgraceful. Yep, we'll get into that for sure here in a little bit. Also, Lady Gamer Loon says RE5 Blabs. I'm disappointed.
Listen, if I had a quarter for every time someone said they were disappointed in me, I'd be a millionaire. So just keep it coming, bro.
I'm still Bruce is a brand new member. As a brand new member, thank you very much. I'm still Bruce. Appreciate that. Hopefully, you're still a member here in a year from now. I really appreciate that. Also, head over to Side Scrollers Plus. If you guys are going to support, it's a great play to do it. Gear came in, says Montez first strike while Twitch unbanned Hamas. Hummus Parker. Does that say Hamas Parker?
It says hummus. And
Hummus
you said
Parker?
Hamas.
Well, I mean, he has been called that on this
It's
show.
true, it's
yes.
true.
So they're still banning VTubers from doing voyeuristic stuff. According to Twitch, BS terms of service, VTubers should start their own streaming platform. I don't disagree. There you go, Gear. Ranger for 5 over on Plus says, is this Roblox streamer the father of Blabs? Listen, Blabs is not pregnant. Stop it with that.
Not pregnant.
Not.
She's waiting for that Roblox guy.
Yeah. There will be a time. All right. Commodore fan says, Craig, y'all need to get Blabs to try the Twinkie Wiener sandwich from UHF while in Texas. Ooh, man, I guarantee. Hey, that's a great suggestion, Commodore fan.
Twinkie and a hot dog together?
Eric, I guarantee you know exactly what the Twinkie Wiener.
Oh yeah, my wife has actually had one. On
would you like to describe to Blabs what a Twinkie Wiener sandwich is?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting.
Well, it's a hot dog using a Twinkie as a bun, topped with easy cheese. Right. The
Cheese Whiz, yep. Mm-hmm.
Cheese Whiz, and then, I mean, optional. You could dunk it in milk.
That sounds disgusting.
It's
You
optional.
had me until Cheese Whiz and milk. Like,
Yeah,
I was
what
like,
the
okay,
fuck?
yeah, sure. There's
No,
donuts. You put
just a
patties in and
Twinkie
stuff.
as the hot dog bun is actually pretty good. So
I'm just saying, Blabs.
you can just
Look at Des.
just go that
Des is
far.
not impressed.
I am disgusted.
Thank you, Des.
What? Yes.
Disgusted.
That's
Wow.
right. Can we? I'm clipping that. That's great.
Disgusted.
Thank you.
That is a great suggestion, Commodore fan. Appreciate that. I guess you won't try it. That's all right.
No, I will. I'll absolutely try that. Wait, do you just take a Twinkie, or do they have like pre-made versions?
No.
of
You
this?
cut
just-
the Twinkie,
Okay, and
throw the wiener
pop
in it,
that in.
pop the cheese whiz on it, and the optional point is the milk, Blabs.
That's disgusting.
It is
if
disgusting.
you need to dip it in something.
Yeah. Help
Who
get it in.
dips hot dogs in milk?
Weird Al Yankovic in 1988. That's what
Have
the
you
rep-
ever done that?
Sure.
You've tried the.
Eric
hot dogs
came in
milk?
with the 10, says Blab's gonna Minecraft somebody in that studio if you don't stop. Potentially, yes.
I don't have any knives on me, so no. I left them all home.
Some in the kitchen.
That's right.
Winterfell says canceled YouTube membership and joined Plus for a year. Montez, let's go, Winterfell. Thank you so much. We genuinely appreciate that. That is that's the goal, man. We like YouTube. We appreciate YouTube. It's a great thing. But we really like independence, and we really like being able to say what we want to say over at Side Scrollers Plus. So once again, and I look forward to you being a part of the post show today once we're done here. With that said, we do have a lot going on. We appreciate y'all's support. We will see every single super chat, every single direct donation, every single Rumble rant. Speaking of direct donations, is it say industry?
Industry devs tip 10. Hey all, hey Des. Nobody should watch Twitch. Be good, all.
Yes.
Thank
Well,
you.
that's the idea. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, industry devs. Yes, the idea is that we're going to go there for one day only, just burn it the fuck down. But we can't do that without you guys.
So come burn it down with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Help us burn that shit down. With that said, we did start today at 191 plus members. If we are able to get to 201, we're going for 10 new plus members today during the show. Make today the day where you go to Side Scrollers Plus, become a member. Ideally, you do the annual thing. Remember, you get the voting membership over at the Real Game Awards as well. But you can do month to month if you want. But head over there, become a member. Let's get Montez unlocked today. And I'll tell you what. We'll let Dez pick Montez today if we're able to get there. So Dez, if we get there, you get to pick. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. With that said, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news.
Hard news.
Do it again.
I was on time.
Do it again. Go.
Hard news.
Yeehaw!
Perfect. First time.
There we go.
Speed run. It's awesome. Thank you for that. One great job as always, Eric. Love it.
I did it and you didn't cut to me. So I'm yeehawing in my house all by myself.
Well, that was not me, by the way.
Yeah, that's Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
I know. I'm yelling at Phoenix.
That's right.
Just you in general. You in general. It's good. All right. We have this clip right off the bat from the dudes posting their W's X channel, which is always great. I have not seen this, but this is 23 seconds long. It just says bowling rocks.
Beer and bowling.
All right. Let's check it out together. Let's see what's going on here at the bowling alley. Oh, you gonna drink it? Let's go with the strike. Let's go! Oh my god, I got excited for that one.
That was amazing.
I lost my headphones. I got so excited for that. Holy shit!
That ball took forever to get down the lane.
You okay now?
No,
Craig is struggling over there. Don't worry about him.
I got excited for that. That may be
has skills.
The most manly thing I've ever seen. The underhand granny bowling right there. When you guys go to the bowling alley, do you guys use the guardrails at all? You guys ever? When was the last time you guys did use the guardrails? I'm talking to Kay.
I was like 5 years old. I know I didn't grow since then, but I did actually learn how to bowl. Thank you.
I don't believe you.
I don't use the rails.
Des, when was the last time you went bowling?
I don't. Not that long ago, but I just get my gutter balls and I'm proud of them. I don't care.
So,
but I'm not going to use guardrails.
Let's just say when we do the content house, right? If we get to 1,000 Side Scrollers Plus members, we go bowling, and this becomes a thing where you have to bowl, get the strike, chug a beer, and we can see who did that. The beer chugging challenge.
I'm down.
I think this sounds super fun. Eric, what about you, buddy? I think this would be something you can do.
I'm down. Chat's saying they didn't see the video though.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, chat can't you sharing it correctly. It's a StreamYard's issue. StreamYards is lagging today, so they didn't see it.
They didn't see the video?
No.
What?
But we all saw it. Like everyone saw it.
They just saw him losing shit for absolutely no reason.
Supposedly this is happening on other streams as well for StreamYards today, so it's not us.
Let's just try this again. Can everybody see the video now? Then what they see? Was it
nothing? They just saw us cheering and you lose your headphones.
but I mean,
they're getting like a black screen apparently.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see it now.
There you go. Yeah, StreamYards has not been working today. We didn't see the video. G&G had the issues. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Thank you so much, Hippo. Appreciate that. That's weird as shit. Can everybody see the video? If that's really gonna.
They're saying yes. See it now.
Okay, thank God. All right, let's watch.
I see feet. They say.
Watch this glory. That's not Blabs' website.
Come, c'est oh, it's looking good.
Look at the sheer happiness on this guy's face when it happens. Like that's kind of looks like he doesn't have a chromosome, but that's all right.
I was about to say the same thing.
But he's pretty happy about it, you know?
Bowling with Downs.
Oh my God, that's pretty good stuff.
What if you dip the Twinkie dog in milk and then down that after you try and get the stripe?
Oh gosh.
I volunteer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's all go to a bowling and just leave Phoenix there.
I think this is
just leave me there. Yeah,
pretty good
Just
idea. I like the idea of what you. That's innovative right there, Phoenix, and I appreciate.
Thank you.
that.
I appreciate that. Yes,
it's good. Kay, you down?
I'm gonna do the beer over deep throating a dog on stream.
Whoa. How about you?
He's talking about deep throating the freaking Twinkie Wiener sandwich. That's way different compared to chugging a beer.
She read me right.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
The beer I'll do. That sounds amazing.
Pretty sure Kate.
Did he say one bite?
Yeah. We didn't say anything about finishing the Twinkie Wiener sandwich in a single bite.
No, you dip it. You do a bite.
That's exactly what Phoenix was saying.
Yeah.
That's the
I
whole
read the
thing,
room.
Bite?
No, you want me to down the whole hot dog?
No.
Yeah, no. It's just that you dunk it, bite it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can you just keep making that motion in front of the camera?
And
please?
do it with two hands.
What, like this one?
Just
I guess everybody do two, several.
Des is like, this is not classy.
This is not demure.
Like, what happened to the show?
Milk covered, milk dripping, hot dog with cream. There's
Milk
just too
dripping
much.
on
There's too
cream
much
and
there.
milk. Yeah. Like flash dance. It'd be great.
Phoenix over here fantasizing about his
Absolutely.
Twinkie Wiener
I can't wait
sandwich.
for tomorrow.
This is going to be great. I love it. Oh my God. All right. Next up, we have this story. Hey, Kay, I know you're excited about this. You're a fan of Pokemon. You're a fan of Cheetos. So
I love my
you know-
Cheetos. I have a Chester Cheeto toque. I have socks. I have everything. I love them.
Okay, so we saw this the other day. I don't want to share the screen with you just yet because it's going to give away the cost associated with this. But there was a Charizard. You know what? Here we go. I'll share this right here.
Yeah.
We had a Charizard. It's called the Cheetozard that was sold on some sort of online service. That it's a Cheeto that somehow came out of the extruder looking like a Charizard here. This is an amazing thing, I guess, if you're into mass-produced snacks and Pokemon. This is a thing that someone felt. This is like the Toast Jesus, right?
Yes.
That we've talked about that. You know, we've all seen these stories of Jesus appearing in alphabet soup and whatever, right? Now we have the Cheetozard. This has been sold. So let's play the Price is Right game here. I always like to see how. Did any of you see the story?
They can't see it. Try it again.
Oh, they couldn't see the Cheetozard?
Chat can't see it.
What the hell's going on? Unbelievable.
It's a StreamYard thing.
It clearly is a StreamYard thing. But the Cheetozard is there. No more. What is going on with this insanity? This is just nuts.
They still don't see it.
Nothing's coming up.
Okay,
on
try it
YouTube. That's weird.
unsharing, like completely, like removing it and try it again.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't know what's going on with this today. This is wildly upsetting.
Damn it,
Well, I
StreamYard.
saw it there for a second.
Can you guys see it?
Okay.
I'm gonna load it.
Can
up
you
there.
see it?
They can see it now.
Okay,
Yes,
all
there
right.
it is.
Thank God. All right, so I guess I need to clear out every single time we do this. So there's the Cheetozard, and look, I see it. I see what's they're going on here with this. All right, I see the Cheeto and the Charizard. So let's play the Price is Right game. This has been sold. All right, so the closest without going over will win today.
Win air.
Okay, everyone's admiration. Eric, how much did the Cheetozard go for?
Oh, it's Pokemon. $5,000.
$5,000.
Okay.
Okay. How much did the Cheetozard go for?
10,000.
$10,000.
Okay.
Finally, Des, how much did the Cheetozard go for?
I'm saying 10,001 on the last one, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like your Price is Right
Sorry,
game.
Bailey.
I like it.
Rip.
Rip indeed. As the closest without going, obviously, chat, you please throw it out there. We'll give you guys a second to get going. The closest without going over was indeed
Oh my gosh.
$87,000
That's so
Oh my God.
with buyer's premium here.
nuts.
I don't
That
believe
is
this.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, this makes sense because wasn't it already at like $6,000 when we looked at it last week?
Yeah.
So
It
this
still
makes
doesn't make sense, Blabs.
It's not even graded.
No, but it is graded. Isn't it graded or something like that? Like it's in like its own like case and everything. Like it's legit. It's crazy, but it's been going around wild.
I have questions. How do they know that it has 120 HP? It says right here 120 HP. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't think this is really going to sell for $88,000 personally. I think this is one of those things where this was a meme that got driven up.
It originally sold for $26,000. So like,
no, that was a Pikachu one.
Inflation and everything.
Yeah, that was.
I'm just wondering, what are these? Like, what kind of auction is this? Do they have auctions with like super weird nerds or something? I mean, I thought people that go to auctions were like,
what do you mean?
You know,
people
like
sell
nice
pop
artwork or
stuff.
something.
No, people sell the pop culture stuff on auctions all the time. I'm currently going to watch one happening next month for Harry Potter.
So it has to be like so it's an online auction.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are like sent out to like big ones, right? Like in New York City and all over the world, right? These really big ones, and then you can bid online.
Well, but what is pop culture about this?
I mean, first of all, it's Pokemon, so yes, it is pop culture, but it's just insane. It's like having that right, I guess. Like, I own this, and it's probably some dude who makes this in like a day. And
but
it's
it's
like,
not.
Yeah, this is my 1 day payment.
It's not even Pokemon though.
But it is.
No, it's not.
It's to do with Pokemon.
No, it doesn't. It's a Cheeto
Yes.
that somebody was like, that looks like a Charizard, right?
Dude, you don't understand how insane card collectors are and people who collect this stuff. They have money to blow, like $80,000.
This kind of stuff makes me hate humanity, though. Like for real, it really does. I really hate humanity.
Like the guys who collect cards and stuff, like they have.
Blabs, if you had an unlimited amount of money and there was Professor Snape's balls or whatever that is in Cheeto form, how much money would you spend on that?
$69,000.
$69,000.
The balls.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
Wow. The unlimited dollar amount. Well, somebody dropped 88K. Blabs.
88Ks were dropped. Okay.
We need. Listen. We need to get this guy, whoever bought it, on the show.
That'd be
Yes.
fascinating.
We should, and we need to find out what they did. How much?
It might be anonymous.
If it's a bit, no.
It's probably Elon.
Elon.
It's actually Elon. Give me the Cheeto.
Can you imagine him showing up at the presidential address and he's just like, "Look what I got, guys."
And then he gives it to you to play with.
He just, I made that while
Well,
I
that
ate
thing
it.
is like 5 years old already, so you can't even eat it.
Oh, it's a 5-year-old Cheeto.
Yes.
Why would you eat it?
For
You're gonna
years.
spend $88K on that thing. You were not gonna eat that. There's no
I want
way.
to eat a Charizard.
No, it's just gonna get like moldy over time or disintegrate.
That's a
I mean,
Cheeto. It
what's
won't
gonna
get
happen to a Cheeto? I don't know. Cheetos are probably made of such crap. They probably last
They'll
forever.
probably disintegrate eventually, but
There was a
Yeah,
guy
years.
who not too long ago made like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and he put it in epoxy. And it's one of the, have you seen those videos where the dude buries treasure? They're like TikToks and he'll put a bunch of stuff in a treasure box. And he's like, I put a gold coin, a sandwich in epoxy. And he puts all these like random stuff in a bottle of vodka, right? And there's some treasure. And he's like, go and find it. Have you seen these videos?
No, but I want to go and find the treasure now.
Well, you're right. Of course you do.
I like the shiny.
There's like no real clues about it, except for that one guy who can find anything on the internet, but by like a street sign, right? But he put the sandwich in the epoxy, and he actually went back and he looked at it, and like a year later, one of the pieces of bread still looked normal, and the other piece of bread looked like it was all gross and nasty. So, this is a very limited investment. I don't know if he's going to get the ROI he's looking for from the
was it the
$88,000.
peanut butter or the jelly side that went bad?
It's a good question.
Is the internet a mistake, Craig? This is all
We
the
need to go back.
epoxy and the sandwiches, the Charizard Cheetos thing.
Listen, no, everything about what you're saying is
right.
Is
What
right.
makes it great.
Yes, listen. There's a lot wrong on the internet, but selling the Cheetozard for $88,000 apparently is a really good thing.
I think it's fantastic. If you got the money to blow on that show, why not? It's your money. You do what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was a flaming hot Cheeto too. So
That's right.
Dude, like I'm saying, this person, whoever bought it, probably has made that much money in a day and was like, yeah, whatever. Here you go.
Chance saying it might have been Logan Paul. He did have like a huge stream where he was opening Pokemon cards a lot.
I wish.
Yeah, man. We
Yeah.
totally did not get on the Pokemon train when we needed to, at least as far as opening that stuff, 20 years ago, 20 years ago or whatever. All right. Let's go move on. But before we do, we got some super chats. Almond came in and says, just dropped $80 on a yearly membership. I don't usually go past $5 a month for extra support / content outside of YouTube. So y'all better bring it like The Rock. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. And thank you so much for your support over at sidescrollersplus.com. As a matter of fact, we actually have some videos for you guys available to Plus members, including we talked about Montez, which you have helped us with our goal today here, Allman. We have an exclusive video that was put together by Phoenix that actually shows how he put together the Montez animations. So that's all behind the scenes stuff that is available last night. We're also going to be doing a stream exclusive to Plus members here in the next few days, either today or tomorrow, where we're going to be playing the Yatsuke Simulator, which is the hottest game outside of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yes. Kay, have you tried that yet?
No, but I'm definitely going to play that on launch day for Assassin's Creed just to be funny and add numbers to that on Steam.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It was in the top 900 on the Steam wish list. Hey, whatever. Love it. So anyways, yeah, we do have a lot of good stuff, and we appreciate your support over there. We realize it's a lot to ask, especially going up front, but hopefully we provide value for you guys long term, and you guys understand that you're investing in common sense over here and content. Shane came in as a member for 1 year. Is still a member on here, but became a Side Scrollers Plus member yesterday. Keep up the great content. Love you guys. Hey, Shane, appreciate you, my boy. That's awesome. Was came in with 5, says, stop bullying Blabs the Virgin. Crud with the 2 says, just a reminder that Hasan is a pus-filled boil on the ass of society, and he eats corn on the cob the long way.
Wow. What an explanation.
And very accurate.
Very precise.
Yeah.
B. Barrett came in with a 5, says, I had some roommates in college who were huge fans of UHF. One evening, we decided to try to make Twinkie Wiener sandwiches. It's not as gross as it sounds. There we go. Blabs?
I feel like you need to give me a bucket just in case I hurl.
I'm down.
We have a therapy bucket outside.
I don't want to throw up in my therapy bucket.
It's my therapy bucket.
Why do I want to do that?
Because you okay, I'll provide you with whatever receptacle you want as long as you try the Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Sounds so terrible.
And we kind of want you to vomit.
She won't. She's going to try something. Go, it's delicious. It may
Just
become
give her orange juice with it, and then she'll.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I
Yeah.
actually had orange juice with breakfast this morning. That was fine. I like orange juice.
Wasn't poison. That's good.
It wasn't poison, no.
Bike
Shout
Shorts came in and says, I'm blank for blank news.
It's hard for hard news.
Thank you for that. Impos came in with the 5, says, in this week's episode of Crazy Blabs, she channels her inner Italian mobster and kidnaps Dank,
How the hell am I going to do that? She'll probably sit on me and crush me.
sews her butthole shut,
Ew!
force feeds her the finest Italian pasta while shouting, Bada boo!
Hey,
bada
mozzarella,
boom, Blab, hey,
spaghetti.
pesto, hey.
A gabagoo.
Bada bing.
There you go, Eric. There you go.
Hey, and Desiree get it. They're like, what the fuck just happened?
Des, I bet you got a good Italian mocking, right? Yeah. Can you do a little Italian?
It's a pizza, spaghetti.
See,
I don't know.
everybody. Did you notice what she did? I didn't even tell her.
Of course, this. Yeah, they all top of their hands.
Everyone talks to mozzarella pizzeria. We already, by the way, went to Buc-ee's yesterday. Look at what Blabs has right in front of her.
It's called cocaine.
Yes, the Buc-ee's.
Here, Phoenix, have some cocaine.
I can't right now.
No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, we established yesterday. Phoenix fasts. He does a keto diet, but we gave him some beaver nuggets yesterday. Now, what you need to know about these things is that they're essentially like a caramel covered Captain Crunch rolled in sugar, right? It's delicious.
So good. So good.
He had this yesterday, and we went back into Buc-ee's. And for look, he's my age, right? And for no reason, he just starts jumping up and down like a fucking toddler. He's like,
he had the zoomies.
I got so much energy right now.
I haven't had sugar in like 2 years. So it hits you right in the vein.
It's good. It's good. You hear that crunch. I'm Still Bruce says, so this week, we confirmed Blabs is a real person and not AI.
What?
Also, this 1976 Olympic champ wants to ask the lady in the red out, what? You want to date a real man? What's that about?
Why don't you ask out Desiree?
Yeah.
Who does? The 1976 Olympic champion?
Really? Yeah.
Who does?
Bruce.
Bruce Jenner?
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce.
I'm married.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
Did something happen with Bruce and Des?
No, that super chatter thinks Desiree is a fine piece of woman and wants to ask her on a date. But Desiree is already spoken for.
Oh,
there we go.
I didn't see I'm Still Bruce's avatar indicating that Bruce was indeed Bruce Jenner. I'm sorry. I didn't get the inside joke
Des,
there.
I got you.
Des, do you want to go out with 1976 Bruce Jenner?
If you weren't
no,
spoken
no.
Okay. Fair. Sorry, I'm Still Bruce. I apologize for the rejection to half court right there.
Was he a plus member?
No, I don't know. Would it make a difference? I don't know.
Am I going to be auctioned out now as part of this deal?
Stealth Strike came in and says, who's the child next to you? Well, that's Phoenix. There it is right there. Mongoose came in with a one, says, down a whole hot dog in one bite. Who are you? Jeremy from G&G? He's got away. Mojo for 5 says, update your damn windows. We're over here listening to the constant beep, y'all.
Yep.
Oh, so okay, they are hearing that.
Yes.
That's not an update. That's actually, we're using Brave, and that is like little advertisements that pop in on it. So
Block that, you know.
I don't know how to block that.
Oh, you boomer.
We can find it. Ranger came in with the 5, says, in the words of Garth from Wayne's World, Hasan is no one's friend. If Hasan was ice cream and flavor, he'd be pralines and dick. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Pralines are great.
But not dick. Joey with the 5 says, Blabs, you shouldn't eat that. Oh, God. Joey, stop. All right. Okay, let's keep moving on. Well, usually on Wednesdays, every couple of weeks, we have Mally Mouse on the show. She actually sent a special message to us today over on X explaining why she wasn't on the show, which actually ties into a regular segment that we do on our show. So let's see what Mally had to say. Hopefully, can everybody see this? That you're God. I just want to make sure everybody can see Mally. Can everybody see Mally?
This is like Gilderoy
Oh, look at that.
Lockhart.
You can't. Look at that. I'm looking at it right there. Okay, let's try this again. That's crazy how that works out. For some reason, we got to reshare this every single time. Nutsy. There it is. Okay, here we go. Here's Mally's message.
Hi, Side Scrollers. You might be wondering why I wasn't able to be on this Wednesday's episode.
Are you serious? You didn't do it again?
No.
Holy shysters. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, holy moly. This is so sad. It's not showing up. Okay, let's do one more time. This really does a damper on the show when we got to stop down every 5 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blabs, you mind describing what we're seeing?
It is a beautiful woman named Mally Mouse holding a microphone saying, hey, Side Scrollers! And that's all we got so far.
Okay, well, the long and short of it is that she got a popcorn bucket. And I hate, and it's of Max from the Power Team, which is spectacular. Do you guys remember Max? You know, I'm sure Eric, you know Max from the Power Team, yeah? No, can you guys see this on your end?
Oh, Powerline.
Powerline. I'm sorry. Yes, Powerline. Yes, you guys can see it, but nobody else can see
No,
it.
they just
Holy
see it
shit!
Can they at least hear
There
it?
it is. There it is. There it
Okay.
is.
Oh, it shows up right at the end.
Okay, let's try one more time. Here we go. Let's see. Let's just do one. Let's see if we can get this. This is really kind of an ass kicking. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm sorry about that.
Give it a
Wait,
couple
wait,
seconds.
wait.
Wait.
We're watching the
We're
return on
literally
this.
watching you guys. It's like Inception right now.
There it is. All right, let's try it. Here we
Okay.
go. Maybe it takes extra long. Here we go.
Hi, Side Scrollers. You might be wondering why I wasn't able to be on this Wednesday's episode, and it might have something to do with the fact that I'm at 90s night at Disneyland right now because I needed a new popcorn bucket.
Let's go.
Yeah, look at that man in all his glory. I even have a matching bag, and obviously the vibes too. So, totally worth it. And just so you understand how big of a deal these popcorn buckets are to everyone here, this is the line of people waiting right now to get the popcorn bucket, and it released about 15 minutes ago.
That's
Disney adults are crazy.
Dude, Mally said something we already all knew. Disney adults.
Yep.
Fucking crazy.
Didn't she won?
Hilarious because Mally is a Disney adult
Disney,
too.
yes. Mally is indeed a Disney adult. Man, so it's funny because I was in Orlando last weekend for my daughter had a sporting thing I had to go to, and we had some extra time, and my daughter specifically asked to go to Disney. She said, "Hey, can we go to the Magic Kingdom?" And I was like, "No, it costs so much money. Like it's so expensive." But I asked my wife, and she's like, "Okay, go ahead." So I got the checkout from the wife, and she's like, "Go." And I'll tell you this: we went to the Magic Kingdom, and it was, when I say the Disney adults are weird, like I saw next level. You know, it's, when was the last time you guys went to Disney? Have any of you been in the last couple of years?
When I was 5.
Yeah.
It's been like
10 years.
15 years.
Dad, you said you've been recently?
Oh yeah. I go to Disney World pretty often.
When was the last time you saw, like, what's your impression of the Disney adult?
They aren't really adults, are they?
Definitely, like, yes.
They're just like giant children.
I think it's a phenomenon where people feel like they stopped growing when they were 11 or 12, and they want to live in that perpetual state for their entire life. And the irony of a lot of this is that a lot of those like Disney adults, they work at Disney, and so Disney pays them, and then they give their money back to Disney, you know, and then they're broke.
Yeah, it's like the company store. Yeah, they just keep going right back to the well.
It's like working at Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Disney. Well, I mean, I haven't been happy with Disney in recent years, but I do love the old classic Disney stuff. And there's nostalgia that I go to Disney World. So I get a lot of that, but I think there's just like across the board, people have gone crazy with escapism. And it's kind of that sort of like, these people aren't really wanting to live in reality.
Right.
And they, just have to be at Disney all the time. And I don't think that's healthy.
I'm sure you don't get decked out in Disney attire and all that other stuff when you go, though, right? Like escapism works. You can still be an adult about it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. Now, I will say this: that popcorn bucket was fire. That's pretty good. Is there anything that you guys? I'm sure that popcorn bucket was probably $35, $40, and it probably fit, like a little bit of popcorn. You'd have to get refills every.
It didn't look that
5
big,
minutes.
did it?
No, it didn't. We asked this last time. Is there anything that I asked this about Blabs? What popcorn bucket she would pay for? Is there a popcorn bucket that you guys would really love if from a favorite franchise that you love to put some popped corn in? Eric?
I mean, I'm cheap. I'm not spending more than $5 on popcorn. I don't care what it's got on it.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric?
I take a Godzilla one. One. Head opens.
I would only want it if it shot popcorn out its mouth.
Oh yeah, like a atomic beam popcorn.
Yeah. What about you, Kay?
When I was younger, I had this Beavis and Butthead one, and I really want it back. It was like it wasn't even like anything special; it just had the movie design on it, and I've been like, I need to get this bucket back in my life. But besides that, I thought the Batman one was pretty cool with like the bat signal. I would get that.
Yeah.
See, I would have thought you were going to say something about Nintendo.
Look, I already got the Alarmo, okay? I spent like $150 on that damn thing. They could keep their popcorn buckets.
There's the Lumi popcorn bucket, like the star.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I saw that in Japan, and it's really cool because it lights up at night. So like when you're walking around Nintendo Land, it's on their backs, and it's just like this little glowing light just bouncing around on someone's back as they're walking. It's like follow the stars. It's actually quite beautiful.
See, here's the thing. I can't knock Disney adults because me with Nintendo, I would totally be that person. I'd be like, oh my God, look at all my Nintendo stuff. Eee.
Yeah, I don't really
Nintendo
knock
adult.
Disney adults. I kind
Exactly.
of sometimes knock their mentalities because I find them, a lot of them are very rude. I find them very rude a lot. So I'm just like, their mannerisms.
Go ahead, Kay.
I was gonna say, I think Kay, you're balanced though. Like that's the thing. You can have a hobby and obsession and still be a balanced person. What I'm thinking of when I think of Disney adults is I think of people who are just not balanced people.
Oh no, you're in more ways than one.
Yeah.
These people are
Gotta be a normal adult too.
Right.
Yeah, a functioning adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These are children masquerading as adults. They just have more hair than children. And oftentimes more weight. Now, listen, Kay, I have done my best in the last 2 minutes to try to find your Beavis and Butthead
It's a
popcorn
very
bucket.
good effort.
Yeah.
I've been Googling like crazy over here, and I cannot find anything.
I know. It's like
popcorn
it disappeared. It's like, did I imagine it? Did someone make like a fake popcorn
Mandela
bucket and be
effect.
like, here you go, little one. Enjoy your Beavis and Butthead bucket. I don't know.
Was this it? I mean, it was just a bucket?
No, it was like those McDonald's like Halloween buckets, like that size, but then it had like the art for the movie on it. It's like I've never seen it since. I need to figure this out. It's like world's biggest mystery.
I'm even trying to find it.
Well, it's like it never happened. What, did you find it over there, Phoenix?
Well, I just found the bag.
There's
version
a bag. Yeah. Did you have a bag? Was it a bag or was it a full bucket there, Kay?
It was like a plastic bucket.
Oh, okay. Well, not
It's
going to
gonna
happen.
be lost forever. Oh my
It's
God.
lost
you
for,
dreamt
maybe
it.
it was just in your dreams and it wasn't even real.
Mhm.
I fantasized about it. That's what actually happened.
Yes, I was about popcorn buckets before they were even a thing. Trendsetter.
Joey came in with the 20. Says, in all seriousness, Hasan Piker being banned for only one day shows the state of the site. They only enforce the rules for people who don't affect their profits. Essentially, all small streamers are expendable assets. We are definitely getting into that very, very shortly. And I'm sure a lot of you will want to talk about it on our post show coming up in just a little bit over at Side Scrollers Plus. So looking forward to that. Also, Bentley guy came in with the 20. Is that, what is that? Is that
That's
50?
a 50.
Holy shnikes.
Jeez.
Jeez
Bentley.
Louise.
Find the titties.
Yeah,
real fast.
go see if you can find that real quick.
Boobies. Okay, there we go. All right, Bentley guy. Can you bring it this way?
Mm-hmm.
Bentley guy says, "Hey, Side Scrollers, I just want to shine some light on Kay's upcoming fan fiction that stars a North Floridian pianist who grows honey and fights crime on weekends. These talented musicians can also read, unlike another person I know. Hashtag sent with love." Well, yeah, that's the first time a direct donation has been read so well in a little tiny paragraph because Craig didn't read it.
It's very far away from me right now.
So it's the same for me too. I'm right here and I'm like doing the Asian meme.
Wow, that's really racist of you.
Yeah?
Hurtful, very hurtful.
I listen, I'll tell you this. I know many Asians who
Sorry,
would be
Phoenix
offended
is
right
5% Asian now too.
That's good.
10.
All right, I saw this. I want to get into this. This is an awesome. And by the way, Bentley guy, thank you very much for that ridiculous support.
Mm-hmm.
That is spectacular. And
I think he's a good fan fiction writer. The stuff he comes up with, top tier.
he is great. He is wonderful. That's one thing I know about Bentley guy. All right, I want if I can potentially share this, I will. I hope this works. We're going to do our best to share this because StreamYard and stuff today. But I saw this stop motion animation and I was like, holy shit, we got to see this. If you're a fan of the classic NES game, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and the arcade classic Street Fighter 2, we have the incredible mashup that I saw this morning over on X. Hopefully everybody can see this. But this is Mike Tyson versus Ryu from Street Fighter in the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out setup. We're seeing if it's going to load. Motherfuckers, not loading for everybody. Let's try this one more time. I can't believe it's not working, and I'm kind of upset. Let's try this one more time over here.
I really like this cocaine.
Okay, thanks,
Really
Blabs.
good.
It's good.
I'm just stalling for you guys.
Oh, I appreciate
Are you
that.
making sure they're not Pokemon shaped before you eat them?
Oh.
You should.
Good idea.
Okay, so look, here's the thing. We can't share a screen at all today.
Could you set it as a guest, as like a browser source guest or something? No.
I mean, potentially yours, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, see if you
I
can do
I
that.
can
Yeah,
try.
yeah. Okay, well, then we'll figure that out later. That's okay. We'll just move it on. We do have an update. So we're going to go with, well, let's see. I can't show that.
Hang on, let me try.
Can't show this. I can't show this. Can't show that. All right, let's see what we got here because I do love this. I love stop motion animations. And that's something I want to share today.
Okay, I have the screen pulled up. Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
All right.
So that will work.
That will work?
Yeah, it should work because you're pulling it in as a guest.
Okay. All right. That's
See
great.
it?
Yes,
see
they
it?
do. All right, cool. Blabs, you're pulling everything up now. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wish you were logged in.
Go back and play this thing because this is awesome. Go full screen of that.
Pause. Go here. Okay. I don't know what this is. Explain.
This is Mike Tyson
Uh-huh.
fighting Ryu
Okay.
in a beautiful stop motion for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Okay.
As it should be. Mike wearing everybody out. What's most amazing about that? So I have so much to say about this. As a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out expert, somebody who has battled Mike probably more than anybody in history, they captured that so accurately, like incredibly accurate. Eric, I bet you fought Mike Tyson a day or two in your life. Yeah.
Yep. It It was like 1-for-1
It was. Yeah.
replicated.
The animations were perfect on that. Des, you ever fought Mike Tyson before?
I haven't done Mike Tyson, no.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about maybe having Blabs play a little Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yes.
And potentially seeing if she can beat Glass Joe, who's the first character in the game. Kay, you ever played any of Mike Tyson's Punch Out before?
Oh, I love those games. Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun. I'm no expert like you, though. I know you had a whole thing going. That was awesome.
Mike Tyson was my rival, and guess what? I beat him. It was good effort, but I do think that it would be fun to see Blabs face off against Glass Joe in particular, who was the first fighter, the tutorial, if you will.
And then no matter what, we put in the code, and she does fight Mike Tyson at some point as well.
Does Blabs get a hit on Mike Tyson?
No.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Blabs over there doing a good job of.
Nor will she get a hit on Glass Joe.
Yeah. All right. Well, I love that. We see awesome stuff. Wanted to share with you guys too. Let's go over to that Kick story next, Blabs. So Kick has been they're doing their thing, right? Obviously, Des, you are a big Kick fan. Why don't we kind of preface that? You love your advocate for Twitch, Des.
I am, yeah. And I'm actually met the guy that runs the Twitter for Kick, and he's hilarious. Very funny.
Yeah,
and down to earth. Yeah, I mean, I really like the staff at Kick. I think they're all very down to earth, and they want it to be a place where everybody can speak their mind, and I appreciate that a lot. Given my experience too in the past.
Yeah, for sure. And look, Kick has had some ups and downs as a platform for sure.
They have, and they have been working a lot to try and get the dangerous people off, and that's been their priority, and they are doing a good job at that.
Well, I'll say this about Kick: if you know their social media guy, this kind of came like a jab out of nowhere, but it's pretty fucking funny. They posted this about Dan Clancy. Is that the guy, the CEO of Twitch? Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Is that his name, Dan Clancy? They posted this over there, talking about his drip. It says steal his drip, and they went through and they looked at the prices associated. Can you make that a little bit bigger, Blabs, please?
Yes.
That's okay. But it's really funny. They went through and they priced it out, the dollar amounts for his gear. And this to me very much is like, how do you do, fellow kids? With this, when you look at kind of the cost associated. I don't know if these truly are what we're talking about here. They have the I don't even know how to say that. It was the cashmere quarter zip, the Cucinelli. What is a Cucinelli?
Cucinelli.
Sorry, Blabs. How do you say that?
They're not
seeing it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Oh, they're not seeing it again? Son of a gun.
How about that? They're seeing it now.
There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, they got the Cucinelli cashmere quarter zip. They're saying it's $1,825.
Well, to be fair, cashmere is very expensive.
Okay.
But not that expensive.
And not 1820. Yeah, not 1,825. That's crazy.
They have the cargo pants, $493. The Louis Vuitton everyday crew neck for $1,300, and of course the custom DX racer chair, which is just trash. So, I'm gonna tell you this, Des. Your dude over at Kick is savage, right here.
Yeah, they are. Their
Where
tweets
did this come from?
Hilarious.
This came from Kick itself.
Yeah, I know, but like, this guy having been like some sort of vendetta against him? Like, what? Well, it just kind of came out of nowhere for this.
Oh, Kick loves to do little jabs at Twitch. They're hilarious.
Notice the Hasan Piker briefs.
Yes.
It's good. What were you gonna say, Des?
I was just gonna say, like, he was a little bit more on fire in the past, and I feel like hasn't done as cutthroat tweets in a while. So I love seeing this. I think they're great.
Pretty good stuff. Will you scroll up a little bit, Blabs, on that so we can kind of see? Once again, we're looking at this is all from Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, which is great. I don't know if those are the real prices. Probably not, but I don't know. When you look at,
I just Googled that quarter zip. It's like $1,500.
Really?
For just a regular vanilla.
I mean, that
cashmere quarter zip.
What's the most okay? This is kind of a loaded question. What's the most expensive article of clothing that you guys own?
Expensive?
Yes. Like, what's the most amount of money you have spent on an article of piece of clothing? For me,
Probably couple hundred bucks.
probably
Yeah,
probably
$100.
shoes.
Couple
I mean,
hundred.
wedding dress doesn't count, right?
No, that's an exception, right? And that's a whole nother ball game. The whole wedding fraud that's going on with that.
I mean, my wedding dress wasn't even that expensive. I got it used. So for like $400, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm so cheap, y'all. Probably for me, like maybe 200.
What do you think it is?
What do I think? What is
The article of clothing? What was the $200 to spend on?
Oh, a dress probably.
A dress?
I have some dresses in the kind of the $200 range, but I don't think I've ever spent over 300.
Eric, you strike me as a guy who doesn't need a whole lot to be happy.
I mean, probably my most expensive, most valuable stuff is probably cowboy hats, but I got those from my grandpa. So,
what about boots?
He paid for them.
You got some killer boots, man.
Yeah, I do,
Sharon,
but nothing too extravagant. So
There's some
I
good
don't have
like
any like
utilitarian
snakeskin.
clothes.
I need to get some good snakeskin boots.
Oh, okay.
Like my husband's got some expensive hunting clothes, but that's like when you're trying to get really good warm gear, then it's expensive for good reason. It's not because it's for some stupid brand and trying to keep up the Joneses kind of thing.
I hear that. Okay, I bet you have something wildly extravagant.
I'm a pretty simple lady, but I will say there's one thing I do invest money in, and that's my chalk line jackets. I love getting like the wrestling ones, and I've got a bunch of like video game ones and stuff like that. Those usually rack up to about $200 to $300, depending on the jacket. So.
Look at Kay rolling in money over here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, not at all. It's just that's the one thing. Like I
kinda
just get like
snobbish.
graphic
That's
tees
really
and like
you can actually hear the snob in her voice now. It's kind of
We
crazy.
get it.
Wow.
We get it.
We understand, Kay. You're filthy rich. Okay, I'm just kidding, but seriously.
Oh god. No, but I love my graphic my jackets. Like those I will invest in for sure. Everything else I'm like whatever. I'll just wear a $20 shirt.
Kay, when you talk to us from here on out, can you please put your pinky in the air or like that at all times?
My Ultimate Warrior chalk line jacket.
That's right. My ultimate warrior. That's right. Thank you.
I do actually have one. I'll post photos later. I've got some nice
Please.
chalk lines.
The Jim
love them.
Hellwig edition. That's good. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad we can establish the important things like Jim Hellwig edition jackets for Kay.
I've never spent more than $35 on anything. And I was a kid at Christmas when you gave me clothes. I said no thanks and just walked. I'm like, nah, we're good. It was supposed to be an action figure or something fun. I didn't want clothes. Clothes are boring.
Nobody wants clothes as a kid.
Exactly.
I bought
or as a 40-year-old man.
I saw these Jordans. I've never owned like a really nice pair of shoes, and I got a pair of purple Jordans.
Shoes I can kind of get. I can kind of get that because you're wear and tear. Especially if you get boots, things like that, or the Jordans, as you said.
Well, I was
shirts.
I was expecting to pay like, I was thinking they'd be like $100 something.
No, those are gonna be.
Yeah, well, I got these for $70. I was like, I can't even believe it. So, that's my one cool shoe. Right. Was the $70 Jordan.
Maybe those remember they did the limited edition Back to the Future 2 shoes.
Yeah, the
maybe
Velcro.
that would be pretty cool. I guess.
Great, love that.
Auto laces.
Yeah. Pallydan came in as a member for 11 months, subscribed to Plus for a full year, Plus membership here, and paid enough for my ticket for the Real Game Awards. Keep taking my money, Craig. Love y'all, Pallydan. We're gonna make it all worth. I promise. Thank you very much. Commodore fan says, I have a real leather bomber jacket, costs $200. Let's go. That's cool. We have Charizard says, Supreme Court ruled against Doge to disperse $2 billion that USAID was embezzling. Sets precedent that all the aid Doge paused will be forced to resume. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. It's kind of some breaking news.
Black pill.
That's fucked up, man. Luigi came in with the one says, I'm fucking late, but who cares? I was watching yesterday's complete stream and Nerd Duel. It's fucking awesome. Please keep it like this, down to earth with all the screw ups. Please don't go quote professional, just normal men and women talking shit. Yeah, that's the idea, man. Well, thank you so much, Luigi. Appreciate that. Once again, if you guys want to see an episode of Nerd Duel several weeks before it premieres over on YouTube. You can find it over at sidescrollersplus.com. It's available for free over there, which is great. We did, we always we're going to be promoting all sorts of stuff for, Plus over the next, forever, because that's going to be our livelihood when it comes to this, including our members only post show here coming up in about 30 minutes. We'll get to that shortly, which means we gotta pick up the pace a little bit on what we're talking about today. So let's move on to this Space Ghost story here, Blabs, as we have a noticeable death in the world of voice acting and cartoons. Space Ghost. First and foremost, do you know anybody here watch Space Ghost at all? Back on the
I watched it a lot.
Coast to coast, yeah.
Des, you're a fan.
Yeah, I loved it.
Well, we have a noticeable death, meaning the guy who voiced Space Ghost is as unfortunately passed on. That is the wonderful talents of George Lowe, who passed on at the age of, I believe it was 67, which is nuts. So he is passed on to the other realm, and we're trying to see if this all goes over. I'll tell you what, if you can go over to the clip, the second tab, that'd be great.
I only got like one more.
I know. I don't know what's going on today. It's really frustrating, but we'll figure it out.
Phoenix private chat.
Yeah. Oh, anyways, so he passed on, and he was obviously known for the voice of Space Ghost, which has a pretty iconic voice. Very, very matter of fact. They're still not seeing it over on the broadcast, but that's okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Once this all gets fixed, we'll talk about this tomorrow. But I'll say this: we have a clip of him where he would go around and do interviews as Space Ghost. He would do the press junkets, and seeing the voice actor for Space Ghost do these interviews as Space Ghost, dressed in the Space Ghost outfit, full costume, full everything, was something that you just don't see in today. Like, this guy lived and breathed and knew the character, and that takes a lot of trust from a PR perspective to go in and allow a voice actor to just be that character and do mainstream media interviews. Can you guys think of anything like that when it comes to, like, whether it's a video game character or another cartoon, where they just let the voice actor be that character in interviews? Because I can't. I don't know.
I also wondered why they didn't bring it back, because I thought that show was so hilarious.
Dude, Space Ghost was brilliant. Interview style show. It was on Adult Swim for a long time. It's great. What do you have some good memories from that, Des? Do you have any favorite memories?
I can't really think of any specific memories. I just love there's just a lot of deadpan kind of humor in there,
Right.
and I love that kind of humor. So I just thought that was great.
I'm a big fan of deadpan humor. I love and you see that in how I act on a day-to-day basis. Just the blank stares, the soul leaving their body, or whatever it is. I love that type of humor. And that was a really good show. Eric, did you ever see any Space Ghost, or what about you, Kay?
Oh yeah, love Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, and the original cartoon as well.
Yeah,
Space Ghost Adventures, and then
Brack. Oh my God, Brack, so good. Oh my God. Kay, what about you?
I was pretty casual with it, but obviously sad for the death. We were watching some last night. We watched like a Gilligan's Island episode, and I was laughing because they're like, at the end they had one last girl guest, and they're like, "We're hungry. We want to go get tacos." And they're just like, "We want to get tacos," and she's just trying to talk and have a normal conversation. "Are you gonna make us tacos? They're Mexican. We want the tacos." I'm like, the show is just so great. It's just that kind of humor you don't really get out of shows as much anymore. So. Definitely
brilliant.
sad to see him pass. In regards to your question about like an actor maybe who has played a character like out of the voice acting, there must be like a Batman or a Superman or something, right? Like those kinds of superheroes. I feel like that would be most likely. Maybe a Batman.
I'm sure it's been done, but to see, and I wish we could share the video now, but obviously we can't. But to be able
like
to
a Kevin Conroy or something.
Yeah, let's see if we
He's
can
like
share this.
the Batman, you know.
Okay, so let us know if you guys can see this.
Sir.
We're doing our best. Pause it real quick. There you go. We're going to do our best to share this. Can you guys see it on your end?
You are, sir.
I am Space
There we
Ghost,
go.
Citizen Bruce.
And what planet are you from?
I come from the Ghost Planet.
aka Cartoon Network.
And what special powers do you have, if any?
I can become invisible, I can fly, and I bake one heck of an apple brown Betty.
And Space Ghost.
We're enjoying a laugh now.
Yes,
aren't
we
Bruce?
are. How do you serve humanity?
How do I serve humanity? Well, I usually prefer to serve humanity steaming hot, right out of the kitchen, because it's no good if it's cold.
Would you regard yourself as a superhero?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Think of me as Walter Mondale with super strength.
How do you compare yourself to your colleagues in the business, such as, for example, Superman or Batman?
Well, you know, Superman got that groin pull a couple of years ago. Very, very difficult, very painful. Spider-Man, you just don't want to shake hands with him because every time you go to, you know, a warm greeting, you get that handful of that glop, you know, that he sticks to things with. So that's unpleasant. He's an unpleasant person. Who else?
Do you have there are many. Do you have a secret identity?
My secret identity, yes. My real, I will share this with you, Citizen Bruce. Nobody else is listening?
Correct.
My real identity is Tad Ghostal. That's my secret identity, Tad Ghostal, but don't tell anyone.
And what does Tad do for a living?
Well, Tad used to work at the Gap. He works at the Gap, but on weekends, he fights crime.
Well, Space Ghost, we don't want to keep you from your mission.
Not at all. I can stay another hour.
Thanks for stopping by Caspan.
It was a pleasure to be here on Caspan, and thank you for having me. Citizen Bruce.
Fucking brilliant, man.
And
Absolutely
Citizen Pamela
brilliant.
doing a fine job.
So he is.
All righty.
Okay, pause. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's brilliant stuff. The idea of having the confidence and knowing the character well enough to just go crazy with somebody from C-SPAN. Number one, C-SPAN, I don't think would do that today.
Why is C-SPAN at a convention?
I don't know. I love that, man. That was brilliant stuff. God, that's talent to me. I don't know about you guys, but I love seeing people own their shit.
He was the best, and he was so funny. He was so quick. I've never actually seen him do like improv like that, but he was that is Space Ghost. So funny.
Does that bring you back, Des?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so impressive to just like be that quick and witty on your, just awesome responses. I loved it.
Great. All right. Well, rest in peace, my dude. Space Ghost dies with him for sure. We have this from Almond with the 2 says Space Ghost Coast to Coast was on Cartoon Network before Adult Swim was a thing. There you go. Macho Man played Space Ghost Grandpa. Really? That's funny. It's good. We have this from, let's see. Miku says, did you flash a backlight over that dress? Which dress?
Oh, Desiree's, I'm assuming.
Oh, gross. Thank you.
Okay.
Char Tart says a POTUS resist.
I don't even know what that means. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't either. This will be grounds for impeachment. Okay. That's interesting. Bike Short says that stop motion animation was awesome. That I couldn't keep my eyes off the rainbow Miku figure. Thank you, Bike Shorts. Way to make it weird. Almond John says, speaking of Punch Out, Craig, did you know that Super Punch Out on Super Nintendo has a 2-player mode? I think it was discovered recently in the last 5 years. No, I did not. How is there a 2? What?
Yeah, they found that they had programmed in that originally there was, I guess, going to be a 2-player mode. And I don't know how you do it, but there is a way of actually being able to compete against each other. And it looks like Punch Out that but someone's playing the bad guy.
Wow. Fascinating. No idea. That's great. That's amazing to hear. We have this from John Kanji Blabs. Does that say 50? Are you eating?
It does say 50.
Wow.
I need the boobies.
A $50 direct donation from John Kanji.
It says, Blabs, an old Screw Attack video. The loser of a glass job was named #1 pussy ass bitch in Craig's pussy ass bitch top 10. Don't be #1, Blabs.
That's right. That's true. John, thank you so much.
I'm not a pussy ass bitch. What did you say, Esther? You said that you were a pussy because you don't like the cold.
What?
Yeah. You said that we had to have the AC on or the fan on or whatever, and you had to go get yourself a little jacket because you were getting cold.
Labs.
And you said you were a pussy.
Listen, there's a giant difference. There's a giant difference between being a pussy and a pussy ass bitch. All right?
Which one are you?
Just a pussy.
Well, I'm not a pussy ass bitch.
Listen, I'm not implying that you
That's
are,
right.
but I'm implying the person who lost to Glass Joe in Punch Out is the pussy ass bitch. So he's saying don't lose to Glass Joe in Punch Out.
So that means if I lose, I'm a pussy ass bitch.
Correct. Yes.
But I've never played this game before, so it's like an almost guarantee to be a pussy ass bitch. But I'm really not one.
You got issues, Blabs. All right. All right, let's go and move on to this story about Nintendo's lawyers and emulation. Like, there's been a big back and forth from Nintendo. They have really gone crazy trying to crack down, really the last, for as long as it's been around, the internet's been around, cracking down on ROM sharing. And Nintendo lawyers have dealt, this is courtesy of TechCrawler, Nintendo lawyers deal possibly a fatal blow to ROM sharing, which it's a big deal, man. Anytime you share a ROM online, I'll try to see if I can share this with you guys. We'll see. This story here, if you can't see it, we'll just read it off. It says Nintendo just scored a major win in a long legal battle against file sharing site OneFichier. The French Supreme Court ruled in Nintendo's favor after the site refused to remove pirated games despite multiple requests. Okay, you guys can't see it. That's fine. OneFichier is a general-purpose file sharing site, not particularly a piracy hub, but it faced legal action for hosting and distributing pirated Nintendo content. The court's decision is a game changer in file sharing sites in Europe. From now on, companies must take down infringing material or face hefty fines and be forced to compensate the rights holders. The ruling could affect how file sharing services operate across the continent, especially those hosting and sharing pirated content. Nintendo's anti-piracy stance has been aggressive, and this victory is part of the ongoing efforts to stop piracy related to the Nintendo Switch. The company's statement warned gamers against downloading pirated games, stressing that it harms the game's experience and risks functionality issues on legitimate hardware. However, the lack of retro game availability on newer systems has sparked debates about games preservation. So this goes back to the idea of file sharing in general, the dangers if you are sharing a file. Now, this could go to something as simple as locals, right? Or you can share files on locals or any sort of file sharing site. And if you do share that stuff, ultimately the platform itself could be held responsible. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Obviously, look, I love Nintendo, but I also get why people hate Nintendo. Right? I totally understand it when it comes to the files, the piracy side of things. But I do think there's definitely something to the idea of we're talking about classic games and the preservation side of it. Eric, would love to hear your thoughts on this.
Well, yeah, you just got to use the only legal emulator, which is the virtual consoles and Nintendo Online, which actually plays ROMs, which is kind of funny.
Yes, yeah, and we saw this when they announced the Nintendo Museum. Do you remember that the
giant Wii remotes were Microsoft, right?
Yeah, when you play
USB.
the games at the Nintendo Museum and you unplug the controller, you get the sound you just heard.
Yeah.
You just heard of unplugging the remote. So they're playing it on PC. They're playing an emulated version of their games in their own museum, which obviously is a lot of irony. Kay, what are your thoughts on this?
Look, I know I love Nintendo, but when it comes to this stuff, I absolutely despise them. Not only do I have a reason to hate Nintendo, but also the French, so thank you for that. This is awful. It doesn't just affect ROMs. This also could affect homebrews. This could affect people who are making games in this style using assets from those games. So I don't think we fully realize the full scope of this yet, and that's kind of scary. The thing, too, is that regulation usually starts in Europe. Like, Europe usually cracks down on something, and then it starts to trickle throughout the rest of the world. So I'm pretty worried hearing that news, on top of the fact that they're holding the platforms responsible, which means that every single platform is going to start to crack down, even going to like Discord and like Google Drive and all of this stuff. Like, it might be extremely difficult to push these assets anywhere. Now, if you own the game physically, you're allowed to have a rip of the ROM. So I don't know. It's a piss off, and it's also a piss off with the fact that I mean, half of these games are not being put on modern consoles for us anymore in their original form. They're
Half?
either making like these. Well, the thing is, they're like remaking these games and they're not like the same, or they're like erasing parts of it for modern sensibilities. So, yeah, this actually makes me pretty furious because it's just. It destroys preservation on so many levels. And I really hope this doesn't spread further or somebody tries to appeal this or something. Fuck the French, man, and fuck Nintendo for this.
Des, what about you? Your thoughts on the of Nintendo getting the big win?
I don't really feel like I can comment on it because I don't really feel like I know enough about this, but I'm just going to go with Melee's opinion because I love how she said it. So I'm going to +1.
I hear
Fuck
that.
French.
Yeah, fuck you, Frenchies. Let's go. Dirtus King came in with the 5. Says if Nintendo doesn't want me to pirate Fire Emblem 4, then they should release it to the American audience so I can buy it.
Exactly. This is the problem. If you're a fan of these big series, it's like they don't even give you everything here. What do you want from me? How am I supposed to
We
play
need more
it?
retro gamers in government. That's what we need.
That's right. maybe that would go a long way, and maybe that's something that we could potentially pitch to Nintendo, is the idea of having a classic game ambassador, to where you can be like, hey, wouldn't it be great if you released this game, or it was a steady release, not just on Nintendo Switch Online, but as you pointed out, Kay, the idea of just let me buy these fucking games again. Like, I just want to buy them. I want to give you money. So what's the issue? And obviously there's third party developers and stuff, and like that's a different hill. But when it comes to proper first party Nintendo games, they should be available. They 100% should. So
yeah, good luck to it. Nintendo, for whatever reason, they just always gatekeep those. They don't do anything with them. No matter how much the fans cry out, they never do it.
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks if you are a fan of retro games, if you're a fan of classic consoles that Nintendo did. Even I saw a wonderful, Did You Know Gaming is mega woke and all, whatever, it is what it is. But I saw a video from Did You Know Gaming where they were talking about the Nintendo Satellaview, which was a console that Nintendo released in the mid to late 90s. And it was so innovative. And there was games that were released exclusively for it that you'll never see, ever see. These were 16-bit remakes of the original Legend of Zelda, 16-bit remakes of classic 8-bit games that were made available to the service. And like Nintendo just put them in the corner and will never discuss them ever again. Now there is other options online that fans have gone in and tried to recreate them as best as possible based on footage and things like that. But they won't release it in its entirety, which is like, from a preservation standpoint, is a fucking shame. It really sucks because I just, as somebody who has literally grown up with this industry alongside with it, I would love to be able to show and discover those things for the first time myself. But that'll never happen, apparently.
Yeah, but how wasn't it like Mother that took forever for them to come out? Like, people were clamoring for that, right? Or the Earthbound game.
Yeah, for sure. There's a ton. Eric, are there any games from your childhood that you'd like to repurchase, or that you'd like to see Nintendo release that they haven't yet?
I mean, I think I own all the physical copies of the games I had as a child. So,
oh hell yeah,
and I have all the old consoles. So,
awesome.
I'm all right on that avenue.
What about you, Kay?
Well, I mean, I got the collection behind me. I'm pretty good, but yeah, there is a lot of gaps in Fire Emblem for sure that I would like to have. And also, Craig, there was a game that you liked. What was that, Mario 35 or whatever? There's no way to access that game.
Mario 35, the number one Mario game of all time, a Mario Battle Royale, which just beat the shit out of every Mario game. Loved it. Competitive Mario, and people did their best. They made their own servers for it. They did the whole thing, and then it was only available for 1 year, and then poof, it gone. So, yeah, man, it was yes, the idea that you just they'll take it from you like you never owned it, because guess what, you never did.
Exactly.
So
the industry wants to consider itself an art and need to do a better job of advocating for preservation. So,
dude, I'm with you on that. That's the thing we need to discuss, is what does the industry itself, like, in the governing body specifically in the United States is the ESRB. They're the ones who grade all the games, and obviously there's different governing bodies when it comes to Europe and wherever. But what do they consider themselves? Do they consider themselves entertainment? Do they consider themselves art? And Eric, you're right. If they are that, then let's fucking do something about it. You know, where's the vault where you keep all the art and all the precious commodities and stuff? So, or is that up to the individual companies? It's weird, man. It's weird. That's a larger discussion here. Is like, let's say you go back to like the days of Michelangelo, right? These famous artists over time, right? They're releasing this art, but let's say Michelangelo is like, I don't want it printed. You know, I don't, you know, in 500 years, I don't want my stuff recreated and taken pictures of and stuff, you know. That's kind of like what Nintendo's doing. If Michelangelo was his own CEO, you know, 500 years ago or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Weird, man. Weird.
Well, as someone who's had a long storied past, Craig, of all the videos, let's say there was a video that you made that you weren't happy with, but the people want to see it for, you know, for the legacy's sake, would you release that?
Yes. Okay. Release it all.
There you go. So Nintendo needs to do the same.
Yeah, Nintendo, you dummies. Dum-dums. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our final story today. But let's get this real quick from Dwight. Says, it's fair enough clamping down on the games available on modern on hardware. And I agree. I think if something's available right now, you should buy the thing that's available personally. But old games on hardware should be fine. It's not costing Nintendo profits. If I'm downloading N64 and GameCube games, I'm with you on that, Dwight. I think when it comes to the classic stuff, I think that's a totally different than, you know, Breath of the Wild or anything that's available right now, or Tears of the Kingdom, or Super Mario, you know, New Super Mario, whatever that new Mario game is. So Kratos says, I know one other case of that. There's footage of the voice actor that played Uncle Ruckus dressed as him at a convention and talking to people. Very funny and worth watching. Thanks, Kratos. Appreciate that. Shape Devil coming in with Shape of Evil came in with the just shaming me. Says, Punch Out 2-player mode was known back in the day. Not news for real fans. God damn. Shape of Evil fucked me up. Used it all the time back when it first came out. My bad. Sorry. I'm truly not a true fan of that at all. The Titterpig Rancher says, it will probably become harder to get ROMs and emulators now, but MIRC and torrents are still a thing. Just saying. Screw Nintendo. mateys. Thank you to the Big Rancher. Shane says, hey, Craig, wanted to let you know I'm coaching my son's baseball team, Roar the Rangers. Also, check out Space Ghost musical barbecue album. What? I love everything about what you just said. Congratulations on coaching the Rangers. Jared says, what's up, everyone? It's been really cool seeing you guys all in the same room. I consider it a very monumental thing. We do too. It's also very fun seeing you guys and Desiree together in the same stream. Yeah, we love having Des on stream. As a matter of fact, here's more Des for you.
Yay, Hogwarts.
There we are. Hi, Des.
Hi.
She's so proper. I love it. Jared came in and says, here's the question for Phoenix. Have you seen Lord of the Rings or any other classic Arnold movie?
Of course I have. It's just you that hasn't, right? We have
I've seen Lord of the Rings like a million times.
But not any Arnold Schwarzenegger
I have
movie.
seen Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Which one?
Jingle All the Way and bits and pieces of other
But no
stuff.
Predator?
No.
You started Predator.
She hasn't seen any of
I
that.
will refuse.
Yikes.
I will
Terminator,
die.
Conan.
Yeah, she's only seen.
I actually haven't seen those either, Blabs.
Thank you,
So
Des.
Shame.
Hey,
Shame.
this sounds like a wonderful
Never
thing
seen-
we can do.
Yeah.
With the Side Scrollers
Except
Content House.
Neither one of us sounds like we want to watch it anyway.
That's the point. Is you watch it. Jay, Blabs, you didn't think Buc-ee's was going to be amazing. Then we went to Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
and
Buc-ee's has food in it. Does Terminator have food? I don't think so.
I'll serve you popcorn. I promise you that.
all the popcorn.
All of it.
All of it.
Yes, whatever. All the popcorn you want. So-
Maybe I'll consider.
All right, so we're going to do this last story, but before we do, in about 10 minutes or so after the story is complete, we're going to be moving over exclusively to Side Scrollers Plus, which is once again our locals page, and we're going to open the show up to you guys. You guys will be able to hop on. You can ask us questions about anything that happened on the show today. You can talk about a topic, however you want to talk. We'll open it up. We'll do about 30 minutes with you guys. Yesterday was amazing. We talked to a number of different normal men and Plus members over there. In fact, we have a little clip of some of the insanity from yesterday that we wanted to show. So once again, head over to Side Scrollers Plus right now. You got about 10 minutes. Become an annual supporter or a monthly supporter, whatever you want. We're currently sitting at a 194 members. So let's get to that 200 mark today, and let's get Montez going. Let's check out the clip from yesterday, which was during our post show. Doing our best to grow something special, and this plus thing that we're launching here, we hope we give everybody really good value, and it's something that's going to be really important to us because YouTube is awesome. We're going to continue to grow on YouTube, but we can't rely on YouTube. So. Yep.
So when are you going to do the
bringing endorsement for Plus
spam spam episode? Because I'm really looking forward to the spam.
Hold on, real quick. Did he literally just flush the toilet?
Someone did. Right after you said it.
Was that
I'm
you?
hoping we give some people some
No,
real
it
value.
wasn't me. It was somebody else.
Break it. Hold on. Stop. So you're telling me you're in the restroom right now, talking to us,
having a whole ass conversation.
You're having a whole whole ass conversation, and someone is like in the stall. Juice, and you're over here laughing your ass off. Like, I don't buy this because I can't hear them. They're not like, hey, what's going on over here? Like what's that guy doing over there? Like, or maybe there's a pee. They're out there. They're peeing or something.
Oh shit!
Listen, anything can happen during our members only call-in show over at Side Scrollers Plus. So guys, head over, go to Side Scrollers Plus, use promo code Plus, get a discount on it. You'll get literally a third of the year for free if you sign up for annual, use Plus. We appreciate your support over there. It's massive. It's literally how we're going to support the show moving forward. It's outstanding. We have to be reliant off of YouTube. We have to build something over there. We already have some great content up for you guys. It's going to be great. So you still have time. We'd love for you right now to join us during our post show coming up in a little bit. So let's move on to our final story here for the day. If we can move past our potty humor, which is our lead story. 2 days ago, really over the weekend, this kind of came down. The whole Hasan on Friday mentioned that he wanted to kill a government official, or it was implied that somebody should do it. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter, but it clearly broke Twitch's terms of service, the messaging that he had. And yesterday, it came down that, or maybe it was Monday, it came down that Hasan was in fact banned from, or suspended, I think is a better way to say it, suspended from
a brief pause.
Yes, a brief pause on his career, which apparently was the 5th time this has happened.
Wow.
Now we're not playing baseball here, but usually the 3rd time, you're out. But this is the 5th time this guy has been banned on the platform. And people were wondering how long it was going to be. Well, it turned out we found out that it was a massive 24 hours for threatening violence and death on a sitting United States representative. Senator, yes. Holy fucking shit. 24 hours for a threat of violence over on Twitch. The reaction to this has been about as good as you would think it would be because people are seeing right through this. But Des, you have some hot opinions on Twitch because you've gone through the shit on Twitch, huh?
I think that people are just really reacting because of just Twitch not being consistent. Like if you're going to be lax with free speech, then you need to apply that to everybody. And so many people have gotten banned on Twitch for far, far, far less. So it's just so obvious. There's just so many stories out there of other big streamers, and a lot of them are talking about it, that have come over to Kick because they've been banned from Twitch. And it's there's just no consistency on Twitch. But I mean, we all know that.
I think this is probably the biggest example of that at this point. We all knew, and for a lot of people, you go back, was 6 months ago where Asmongold was banned for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because he criticized a culture.
I'll give you an even bigger example. How many years was 2 or 3 years ago? There was a girl who had sex on my closer. Hello, everybody. Okay, like 2 or 3 years ago, there was a lady who had sex on Twitch. She was banned for 2 weeks or a week, whatever it was. That's what you get for having sex on Twitch, but actually threatening, like inciting murder and violence, no, one day. Like, just put in that perspective, the scales are so off.
Eric, you've streamed on. I mean, I've known you for a long time at this point. Between Rabble Ranger and everything going on, you've been a Twitch dude for forever, right? Have you seen
almost?
What's that?
It's been 4 years since I streamed on Twitch. Since I moved over to YouTube, but
well, why did you switch?
This exact reason for the lack of consistency in how they police content or lack thereof for certain creators, and just what they were encouraging on their platform when it should be for gaming, and they encourage other stuff more than your typical gamer should.
Yeah,
playing on there. So
hear that. Kay, you still stream on Twitch, don't you?
Yeah, we multi-stream. I just don't think any of the platforms are perfect, so I'd rather have as many platforms as possible for people to watch and choose and pick their poison. Just because I'm not a fan of any one platform at this point. So yeah, we still stream on Twitch. It's got good stream quality. Like, there's certain things, especially when you're into video games, like the integration with things. You can have like people participate in certain games, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of cool concepts behind it, but I am so sick of their standards too.
Well, this has been something that we've all seen for a while. We talked about the double standard. XQC was really upset about this, and XQC is no stranger to controversy. He called it a comical joke. He says, "What just comical? What a joke it was!" And I think everybody agrees. Donut Operator, who we talked about yesterday, says, "I got," and once again, I can't share this stuff for whatever reason today. Says, "I got a 7-day ban for calling my friends the gamer word during a stream when they raised $100,000 for veteran families." So there was $100,000, but he got a 7-day ban for calling his friends the gamer word, the one that starts with an F. And there you go. Let's see. Hopefully that goes up. But so we had 7 days for that, 1 day for threatening violence. And Critical Drinker pointed out over on X as well, that will really show them, right? Which obviously, look, if you're Hasan, what's stopping you from doing this at all? Because he did make a video talking about how he was banned, but apparently he spent the entire video talking about how it was the right-wing chuds and Asmongold who he's the reason why it was banned, why he was banned in the first place. It wasn't necessarily what he said. It was the backlash and the fact that they spotlighted it. And he took like zero responsibility for any of it, which I think is probably the biggest story out of this, is that Twitch is not only showcasing this guy, propping this guy up, but he's learning nothing from this. I mean, he had a day off. Congratulations. What do you guys think Twitch should have done in this situation? I guess that's a better question. Des?
Permanent ban for me.
Permanent ban?
Yeah, it's been 5
Death
times.
is a no-go. That's it.
It's also been.
I mean, if something, God forbid, were to happen to Rick Scott? What's Twitch going to do?
Look at swatting.
It was a call to action.
Stealth Strike says, "I got 30 days for making a gender joke. That's crazy." Well,
shame on you.
Yeah, what a horrible piece of shit you are, Stealth Strike. It's funny you mentioned that. And look, I know we've talked a lot about Plus today, but we don't stream on Twitch, but we are willing to make an exception for 1 day. And we've said that if we get to 500 Side Scrollers Plus members, we're going to return for Twitch for 1 day. And we're going to take all these things that Hasan has said, and we're going to do all the things that have gotten people banned, and we're going to do them all in one stream. And we're going to see how long it takes for us to get taken down. So right now we're at 190. Well, actually a little bit higher than that. You guys have popped in today. So once we get to 500, we're going to burn Twitch down. That's it. We're going to burn our channel down. We're going to remove the goodwill we have over there, the verified account and all that fun stuff. So we're going to burn it down. So should be fun when we get there. So become a supporter over at Plus. Des, what do you think should be done in this situation? How long should he have gotten a ban, or should he have been perma-banned?
I'm thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure because I do really value free speech. But I think that was definitely over the line, and he definitely should know better. So I'm usually, the way I usually lean is kind of just don't penalize for free speech across the board. So what bothers me so much is that like he would get a 1-day ban, but someone else would get a 7-day ban for using the dirty F word,
Right.
so that's what I don't like. And I would prefer to be on a platform that's just going to let it be open. But when you are calling repeatedly for somebody to be killed, that's a real gray area. And I think that like the way that Kick says is like, if it's against the law, that's when you get your ban. So it's kind of, I feel like, leave it up to authorities to decide if that's something that wherever he is, if he could get in trouble with the law. I don't envy a lot of those people who are in those positions. I think it is really hard, but again, I think Twitch has just been so all over the place with it. And that's the problem there. And that's why it is important to have other platforms that aren't perfect. You're right. Okay. Kick has its problems too, but they're still very young, and I feel very confident that they are really trying to make it a platform that is going to be open to all. And that's what I personally want. Like, I mean, clearly I'm not like a titty streamer or anything like that. And I know there are those kind of pockets of people that are going to be not really my cup of tea, but that doesn't really bother me as much as having people being banned over nothing, if that makes any sense.
Sure. What's the stupidest ban you guys have seen over on Twitch? I mean, I've seen a lot
This one.
Well, this isn't a stupid ban. It's how long he's been banned.
Well, that's what makes it really stupid. Is that it's been 24 hours and like 3 minutes.
I mean, Melanie's gotten banned a bunch of times, hasn't she, for stupid things on Twitch?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that's the thing is talk about Stealth Strike over there. He was banned 30 days for misgendering somebody, right? Like, and this guy got 24 hours for threatening death.
They're saying that's worse than death.
They're not saying it's worse than death. They're saying it's 30 times worse than death. Like, that's the most crazy thing about this.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to, like, somebody has to go to San Francisco, have a sit down and ask the CEO, like, walk me through the justification on this. This is something that Dan Clancy should answer to. Eric, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, somebody just said if you were threatening Israel back in the day, it was fine. But if you talked about Palestine, you were getting kicked off the platform. So,
yeah, Bonesaw is ready. Says per Twitch.
There's no consistency in how they do it.
Yeah, insulting Palestinian culture is 14 times worse than unallied threats and promoting of terrorism. That's crazy. That is, I think that's the only way you can say about this. Like, this is just fucking crazy. It really is.
They're just not consistent because they want to push an agenda. That's just the bottom line on Twitch. They have their, it's like, and you just need to be consistent across the board, whether it aligns with your political viewpoints or not. Just be consistent. But that's really hard for a lot of companies these days,
There's been so many stupid bans there's been so many stupid bans on Twitch that I can't even like narrow one down anymore. So
yeah, I bet there's be a really funny list to make, like the most stupid Twitch bans. The most insane.
I mean, isn't Dr. Disrespect still banned over there?
Yeah, I think so. Here's actually a list from E-Bomb's World I found, which, once again, I don't think I can share this, but
that site's still going. That's the bigger shocker to me. What?
This is from 2021. Let's see. Just doing a quick glance over here. Mr. Gold cheats on stream. There's a titty slip, a nipple slip that apparently got people banned over there. Dude blasting his gun, shot his gun on Twitch. You got banned. Donald Trump got banned, remember, without even streaming on Twitch. Like, holy shit.
That might be the dumbest ban next to
But then they had AOC on there on
Twitch
with Lugo.
XQC got a let's see, there's a stream sniper, got a week-long ban, a week-long for stream sniping. Okay. Oh my God. How crazy is that? I really don't even know what's that.
No, that's just silly. For stream sniping, you're gonna get banned. What is this platform? Like seriously.
It's like they don't really have they don't follow their rules or they don't abide by it. It's just whatever whoever's feeling whatever. There's no set and standards. Like whatever one employee feels, oh, that's fine. Another one will do something else.
Yep, Dr. Disrespect has been banned. He got banned for the E3 toilet thing. Remember, he was walking through E3 and he was streaming inside the toilet, and then he just got he got a permanent ban for streaming at E3 in the toilet.
I think it was a month for that.
No, it was a temporary ban.
Was it?
It's
Okay.
Right
okay, but his permanent ban from last year remains. Okay, so yeah, so he just got banned after. So hold on. So he got a month for streaming at E3, going in the toilet. Which hey, I get it, right? You're doing the toilet thing at E3, not a good thing. Don't do that, right? Ban for a month, it's kind of excessive, especially given the whole Hasan Piker thing here. But yeah, he's been banned for who knows at this point. Like we still don't know why Dr. Disrespect's been banned. So
you can literally film a bathroom and get more punishment than a person who had sex on Twitch. Just logic there.
Yeah. Amaranth exposed the nip, and she got a ban for that. So the accidental nip slip apparently is a big reason to get banned over on Twitch, but not threatening to kill a U.S. senator. You said, Des?
Yes.
Yeah. He's Florida senator.
All right. Well, we would love to hear your thoughts, which we're going to get your thoughts here in just a minute over at on the post show. We'd love for you guys to call in and talk about this topic in particular or whatever it is you guys want. You head over to sidescrollersplus.com, use promo code PLUS. We are driving towards 200 support our Plus members over there. So open up a new tab right now. Make today the day. Hop in and let's get going. We do have some super chats first, but Edwin says Hasan Piker is the nephew of Cenk. Is it Cenk Uygur?
Yeah,
Cenk Uygur, who is the political commentator and co-founder of the Young Turks. I have seen that guy. What's that?
Yikes.
Yeah. I have seen that guy, and every time I see him, he looks like a red tomato about to explode. He just looks really pissed. Scarpy says, Movie Bob was wrong. There are no wrong targets, just wrong shooters. Hasan was just not the wrong shooter, so he takes shots at who he wants. Thank you, Scarfy. Daryl Lee, sorry, butchered your name. He says, VTuber racism is real. They get 1 week bans for showing hips. The Foxu was right. Double standards are voicing different politics get bans. Yes, we know that. Bonesaw came back, says Asman should.
That says Amazon.
Oh, is that?
Just shut it down and
turn
it into AWS servers so people can set up their own streams and advertise as they see fit.
It's a legit question. Do you guys see a day where Amazon shuts down Twitch?
Nah.
No?
No, not in the future at least.
They lose so much money with Twitch. Like at some point, they're gonna pull the plug.
Oh, that's awesome.
What net benefit do they get from Twitch? Like they tried that integration where you get like free games with it and stuff. No one really cared. You have people streaming on there, but now aren't they reducing the amount of time that VODs stay up and everything too because of how expensive
they're
it is?
removing VODs after a month or something, and then
they're
opening up affiliates. No longer going to matter because everybody's going to be able to monetize. So
correct. Yeah. I do see a day. I actually do see a day where Twitch shuts down.
Really? I don't think at least maybe 5 years. Maybe in 5 years.
Yeah. It's going to come down to dollar and cents. It always comes back to dollar and cents.
Yeah,
right?
5 years.
Yeah.
Because even we said this morning in the car, there's some people who just will do anything for the cause, right? So maybe they'll just burn it all down, even though.
Well, remember, Jeff Bezos is now apparently super based because the yes. So maybe he steps in and is like, yo, dog, this streaming platform I'm not down with anymore.
It's shit now.
Yeah.
It's not with the hoodlums.
That's right. Bean with Bacon says, I'm autistic and I've been banned for simply saying I don't want to see future generations having to suffer from the disorder. I'm not even allowed to state how I feel about my own sickness on Twitch.
Now
that's crazy.
Bean with Bacon, how long were you banned for talking about your personal ailment? That's nuts. Hey, my boy Smash JT. Smash came in with a $50 super sticker. Smash, great to see you. I was giving Smash shit yesterday. I was on Tuesday Night's Main Event for a little bit. He came in and I was like, yo, Smash, where's the love dog? And he has delivered the love dog. Thank you, Smash. Appreciate that. And you should probably be saving your money with the Alyssa Mercante lawsuit going on. Just throwing it out there. She's going to drag that shit out. And then you're going to be rich because you're going to own Kotaku. In my humble opinion.
I'd love to see it.
I think that's what he says. All in my humble opinion. That's what he said. Thank you. Nathan says Destiny got banned for longer for saying Kyle Rittenhouse for the clearest case of self-defense they've ever seen. Wow. Thank you, Nathan. Mr. Melancholy came in as a member for 1 month. Says we all know Twitch loves Hasan and will defend him tooth and nail. The CEO threw him a birthday party. F Twitch. That's true.
Maybe they have orgies together. What? It's probably true.
Probably.
Probably right.
You think that Dan Clancy and Hasan Piker are fucking each other?
Yep.
Gross.
Physically and emotionally and mentally.
Okay, just want to make sure that's good. I'm still Bruce says, fine. I'll become a woman and date myself. There you go. See, Blabs.
Try the name Caitlin.
There you go. Young Stuff came in and says, Blabs, call Craig a capo. What is this?
Capo de Gas, which by the way, I had to Google this. Apparently it's like Godfather stuff. So
The internet godfather right here. Let's go. Jay came in and says, asking in the spirit of the joke, what is who does everyone think is responsible for knocking up Blabs? Okay, once again, it's a joke. She's not really pregnant.
Not actually true.
Not true. Okay. She's probably gonna quit over this. So just want to let you know. So,
HR.
Highlander came in with the 2, says for the Blabs barbecue fun, sausage and brisket.
Can we add pulled pork to that?
Oh.
Can we just spoil something that's going to be available
Your
on Plus?
call.
We went to Buc-ee's. She loved Buc-ee's. And she loved the barbecue there. It was great.
Cocaine.
So that's the third time you've called it cocaine today. I don't think you actually know what cocaine is, Blabs. I'm just going to say
I'm
right
in
now.
love with the cocoa.
Okay.
Got on the low. Like
The Bruce
$9.
says, okay, that popcorn bucket is actually awesome. A Goofy movie is goat. May they never remake it. That's right. I love that we're at the point where we're wishing for non-remakes. Please don't touch it, please. Spartan Rockwell says, I wouldn't be surprised if someone took the Cheeto ingredients and baked them into a Charizard mold and pretended they found it that way.
Of course.
Oh my God. Yeah. Spartan could be right. I think you're on to something.
Did you see what just happened with Kay? She was like, what?
You gotta have proof of pull from a bag.
That's right.
Just
Open
like
the bag.
blew my mind. Like that's so obvious, and at the same time, I didn't think of it. So thank you, Spartan, for saying that. Holy.
Mac with the 2 says, nothing stopping someone from scanning that bucket and 3D printers making their own. There you go. Thanks, Mac. David with the 2 says, the perfect popcorn bucket would Eddie or E-Capsule from Mega Man. Oh, yeah, those would be great. Yeah, they fit the popcorn bucket mold perfectly. Nathan says, to be fair, I've met my fair share of Nintendo fans that are just as bad. I met my fair share of Lost Boys and Perpetual Arrested Development. Oh, yes, this is true. This is true. Between Disney adults and Nintendo fans, yeah, there's a lot of that. Master Gawa says, T2D is the Genesis 2D by Flying Edge upgraded. Kay, please describe Deception Nightmare Princess vid you saw recently so we all know of its greatness.
There was boobs. There was butts. There was a Katamari spike ball rolling around. Chainsaws ripping into people. I was like, I need to play this game right now. If I wasn't playing Pirate Yakuza, I'd be playing that. Thank you again for sending that to me. Holy moly.
Okay.
It's peak.
Thank you. Spoon. What's that? Did somebody say my name? Yes. Bean with Bacon says 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks banned for talking about autism? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Sorry, that sucks.
Back Down the Revenge came in and says Blabs is closer to the truth now than she thinks. There's such a thing as TwitchCon VTuber sex bus. What? Has anybody ever heard of the VTuber sex bus at TwitchCon?
The VTubers, that one.
Well, we are going to have Kirsha on the show here in the next couple days, so let's see what's going on with that. And Bonesaw is ready. Says Blabs is right. Dan Clancy has been exposed as a gooner on 2 separate streams when he was caught watching thirst traps.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. So that's good. We have this from Commodore fan Blabs. What's that say?
I don't know. Bring it over there.
Okay.
Commodore fan says, there's an Instagram link. Sorry, I found the Beavis and Butthead popcorn bag.
What?
Now I can't read anymore.
Sorry, pulling it up.
Oh my God! Look.
I can't.
Yeah,
That's a bag though, and that's what is that? That's the VHS, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see if we can share this real fast because
Please hold.
Because if this is true,
Maybe Kay will find her long lost bucket.
yeah, because this doesn't look like a bucket to me. This looks like
That's a bag.
A bag. Are you sure it was a bucket, Kay?
I could knock on that bucket and it would knock right back. It was a bucket, damn it.
Okay, this
Maybe
is not
it
a
was
bucket.
Canada only thing. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like it's sharing again. We're going to yell at StreamYard about
I don't
this.
even see it on. I don't even see it on StreamYard. So.
Yeah, I don't even see it anymore.
Wow.
Somebody said
Okay,
maybe
well,
it was
the good
like a
news is that it
souvenir
would-
cup, and you were smaller, so
Yeah,
you
maybe
thought it
you were
was a
so
bucket.
small, Kay. Yeah.
My small like hands be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a bucket.
Yeah,
They
your
put like
tiny
2
ass
pieces
will-
of popcorn in it.
I mean, if it was one of those 20-ounce, you could still fit a lot of popcorn. Honestly.
Maybe. I'll settle for the bag. I'll settle.
Right. Okay, and then he continues. I don't even know where it is anymore.
This is from, that was right here. Commodore fan.
Okay, thank you, Commodore fan. I found the Beavis and Butt there was no bucket. I'm a big B&B fan, so I can confirm this. So burst the bubble.
Uh-oh. You're getting fucked over here, Kay, because he's saying there was no bucket. Maybe the reason why you can't find the bucket is that it never existed.
Maybe this is an example.
It's a
What is
Mandela
what is it?
effect.
Yeah, the Mandela effect. Yes.
He's from the other
The
universe.
Bernstein Bears, you know?
But that no one has ever heard of.
That's right.
Either there was no bucket. I'm going maybe with Eric's theory that it was a cup and they put popcorn in it and made me feel like I was a big shot. Or someone made a custom bucket and I didn't realize it was custom. It was a bucket.
It was not
I
a
don't
bucket. You fucking liar.
This is so
I believe
tragic.
you. I believe you, Kay.
Oh, thank you. See,
Mercenary, we
that's all I
see
need.
your
Okay.
Mercenary, we see your support over on Streamlabs, and is that something we can read? Start from the bottom.
Mercenary sent a fucking essay. All right. I remember seeing that popcorn bucket as a kid in the 90s. The theater when I went to see another movie. Why can't I fucking see? Ugh, okay. Hello there, everybody. As for Christmas, Mom always makes sure I was nothing but socks and underwear. I always asked why was I being punished. I was promised games and got that. Also, I cannot send super chats. Everything I've been sending has been coming up as error. Already purchased it, crashed or something. In the middle of the first one I tried to send this. Something's not right. Wow. God, I miss this guy. This man playing Space Ghost was pure classy joy. It brings tears to my eyes. I miss Rose Days. He tried to be Asian. Thank you. Isn't Nintendo using ROMs breaking the laws? Well, wouldn't it be ironic if someone took Nintendo to court for illegally using the emulation, even if they are the rights holders? I still have my Super Scope, but it doesn't work, and it needs parts for it. I probably got SNES games that I use that I can't play. Nintendo needs to bring it back and find a way to fix it. I want to play Battle Clash or Middle Combat for the Super Scope. Thanks, Mercenary.
That was
for
all
the
over the place, Mercenary.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Tisms be real with Mercenary.
For sure. There was a lot going on there. All right.
I'd like to make a request that you always read them like that, please.
Just
They're like
violently.
this big,
Yes.
guys.
Just absolutely violently there. That's good. Okay, there we go. Guys, we are about to head over to Side Scrollers Plus right there. We're going to be starting the members only call-in show in just a second. Head over there, make an account if you haven't yet. This is a new thing we're trying. We appreciate you guys popping in and being a part of it. Right now, we're at 195, which is spectacular, including the Windows sound there, which I'll fix before tomorrow. I didn't know everybody can hear it, but I'm glad we know now. With that said, head over to Side Scrollers Plus, make a new account, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. We would love for you guys to join us over there. This is something new, something different, and we're very excited to be doing this with you guys. This is where we go uncensored over there. So join us over on Side Scrollers Plus right now. I'm going to kill the stream over on Kick. See ya, Kick. See you guys later. Have a good day. You guys over on Rumble, you guys have a great day as well. We'll see you guys later. Appreciate all y'all's support. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye. And you guys over on YouTube, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got to go get it. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Have a great day. And we will see you guys later. Once again, bye-bye.
Fidelity.
All right. See you guys later. There's your fart. Goodbye. All right. Awesome. And we are